Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. And his opponent. This is Muhammad Ali coming off that stunner. He predicted it as he knocked out Sonny Liston. Deontay Wilder, he is the bronze.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. And there's the bell for round 1. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? There's a counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Yes, I like that.
Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A straight right just misses. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with that straight left. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Missing with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And down goes Wilder. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The stamina is off the charts. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to... And there's the bell for round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Catch and shoot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both trying for a knockout. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
No rest for the weary. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The only thing... And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
A split decision, you know what, I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good